Before going on with the video, I'd like to address some points. COVID has spread through Scotland like wildfire, and it's my duty to inform you of the procedures taken when entering the country. Firstly, you must wear a face mask at all costs, avoid massive crowds, always clean hands, keep 2 meters apart from each other, and to self-isolate. You can book a test if you have symptoms. For more information, visit gov.scot/coronavirus. Burghead, or known as Burghead in a Scottish accent, or in Gaelic Ambrook, is a small town in Moray, Scotland, about 8 miles northwest of Elgin. The town is mainly built on a peninsula that projects northwestward into the Moray Firth, meaning that most of the town has sea on 3 sides. People from Burghead are called Brockers. The present town was built between 1805 and 1809, destroying in the process more than half of the site of an important Pictish hill fort. General Roy's map shows the defences as they existed in the 18th century, although he wrongly attributed them to the Romans. The fort was probably a major Pictish centre, and carved slabs depicting bulls were found. They are known as the Burghead Bulls. A chambered well of some considerable accuracy was discovered in 1809, and walls and a roof were laid at it to help preserve it. Each year on the 11th of January, a fire festival known as the Burning of the Clavey takes place. It is thought that the festival dates back to the 17th century, although it could easily predate this by several centuries. Burghead is often known as the locals as the Brock, a nickname also applied to Fraserburgh in nearby Aberdeen. Things changed in 1805. A new landowner, William Young of Inverness, developed a new town, building over most of the older villages, including many of the Pictish remains. And in 1807, work began on a new harbour designed by Thomas Telford. He has also designed the 3 fine granary buildings which overlook the quay today. These were originally used to store grain bound for Europe. The new harbour brought new life to Burghead. In 1835, the local minister reported that the fishing boats working from the harbour and the steamers who brought visitors to stay in the village had brought increased trade and opulence to the town. This and its granaries would have been bustling with activity, and there are lots of stories to tell. Did you know that Burghead Harbour is a good example of a harbour design dating back to the early 1800s? The outer bastion has a sloping beach which absorbs the energy of waves coming in from the sea, meaning that the inner bastion stays relatively calm. The Shetland bus was a name given by escaping Norwegians in the Second World War in an operation which ferried supplies, agents, and ammunition to Nazi-occupied Norway and rescued people fleeing from there. It was officially known as the Norwegian Independent Naval Unit. The operation was initially carried out by Norwegian merchants and fishermen on the Norwegian boats on which they had escaped. They were under the command of the British Special Operations Executive. Although the main base for the Shetland bus was at Scalloway in Shetland, There was a subsidy base at Burghead from late 1941 until summer 1943. The headquarters of the base at Salmon Boffy, and its code name was Berlina. The Burghead base had 2 boats, the Freeroy and the Herald II. They carried out only 5 missions. On the Freeroy's 3rd mission in January 1943, the ship set off in fine weather, but was never heard from again. The skipper and 7 crewmen perished. In April 1943, the commandant, Captain Hugh Marks, and 3 Norwegians from Burghead Base were drowned in a sailing accident in Burghead Bay. The base was closed down after. During World War II, Burghead Beach was used as a location for practicing the Allied landing in Normandy, known as D-Day or Operation Neptune, and concrete tank traps and pillboxes were set up during World War II due to concerns about a German invasion. Now, I know what you'd be thinking. But Thomas, why is Scotland so self-isolating even though you already do that for like more times? Well, to be honest, it's been a hard year for us Scots, especially in Moray. I mean, we have to deal with a tier 4 lockdown. You know how painful that is? And besides from, doing all the COVID procedures, the burning of the clave was cancelled this year. And it actually makes me upset. And to be honest, this is not scripted. I'm actually tired. So that's why I'm going to project my own voice instead of just reading from a screen, which, to be honest, is hard. So in this case, I'm just going to be telling you what to do. First off, visit Moray Visitor Centre.co.uk for more information about Burghead and the neighbouring towns. And if you do want me to do other videos, such as about Lossiemouth or Elgin, please let me know down in the comments. Or hell, I'll just give a Google Forms, professionalism or something. Anyway, that's me signing off. I know it's abrupt, but you get the idea. It's been hard. And thanks for watching. This is my second video. My first video was about a cat. My cat. He's fine. What else can I say? Oh yeah, the wildlife. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, basking sharks. You have seagulls. I mean, it's the UK. They're everywhere.